for the John Mackey Award. Now, some of you might not know who John Mackey is, but I know who John Mackey is. Back in my day, I was one of the best tight ends there ever was. And this man was nominated for the John Mackey Award. So that tells you a little bit about how good he is. Not only can he catch a pass, but he was one of the best blockers on the team. And that's just part of the grit and the stick-to-itiveness of what Alan has been meant to our city at Millington and also for the University of Memphis. And this, I'm lucky enough that Ron, who's our state representative, he asked me to present this to you because he's in Nashville working for us in the state level right now. In the state of Tennessee, by the Honorable Ron Lawler, state representative, be it hereby known that Alan Cross, number 40, is hereby awarded this Community Achievement Certificate in recognition of his being not only a star football player for Millington High School, but also for the University of Memphis. He carries the spirit of his city and is positively recognized by all in his community. It's signed by Ron Lawler, and we really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
2016 as William Allen Cross Day in Shelby County.
They come in and they work hard and they want to make the team and they achieve success. And then a lot of them, after they hit that level, you can't really tell them anything. And so you'll know Alan never did that. From the day he got to Memphis, he was very, very hungry. He was always trying to get better. He was always trying to make the team better. All he cared about, and we have a saying called team first at Memphis, that's what he cared about, is giving of himself to make his team better. Now, I'm probably going to get in a little bit of trouble here. His dad was a little bit different story. When I first met his dad, when Alan was a freshman and partly a sophomore, every time I saw him, after practices and after games, he'd say, "You just stay on his ass. You keep working him, and you keep grinding him, and you keep putting it on him, and you do make him do whatever you want." I said, "Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir." But then that little transition period changed as those statistics started racking up and those touchdown marks started racking up. And, one thing I'll never forget is getting off the bus at 3 o'clock in the morning, coming back from a road trip, and Mr. Cross standing right there, and as soon as I stepped off the bus, first thing he'd say is, "Why aren't we throwing the ball tight end more?" So maybe Alan will go through that one of these days, but he hasn't. But Memphis football is better because Alan Cross, a member of your community, came through there. And when I first got there, it was my second time being at Memphis. In my early days, Hank Hawkins, who's a member of your community, was there, and he was one of our equipment managers. So when Coach Fuente asked me to come back, I came out to practice the first day, and there was Alan. And he said he's from Millington. And I looked at him. I said, "Another equipment guy." Kind of scrawny looking and hadn't lifted much weights. And I said, "So which coach are you going to be working with? And what are you in charge of in the equipment room?" He said, "No, I'm here playing." I said, "Man, we're in trouble." But over the course of 4 years, he started every game that he dressed out in. Is that not correct? As a Memphis Tiger. Wow.
Bobby. I had to write it down or I'd forget it. But I just want to thank all y'all for coming out. Taking a busy day, a rainy day, and y'all still came out to support me and my family in every aspect of what I've done at the university or at Millington High School or in the community or everything. Y'all came out and supported me, so give a round of applause to y'all for coming. There's a lot of people that I want to thank, but I probably miss a couple here or there, but I definitely want to start by thanking my daddy, Brad Cross. Without him pushing me and every day, like Coach Dickey said, he was there, and when we got back from UCLA at 6 in the morning, he was standing right there waiting on me just to give me a hug and be glad that I made it safe. And you know, having him to look up to is a great thing to have, you know, because the way that he's raised me by himself until Amy came along, and I'll get to her in a minute, but you know, just when my papa died when I was 10, and you know, it was real tough. You know, I went through a lot of depression and things like that, and just me and him every day waking up saying we love each other, and I'd go to school and come back home to him every day was a blessing. And you know, most kids didn't have that. My parents split up when I was 2 weeks old, and I just looking at me, I'm not trying to, you know, blow smoke up my butt, but hard work pays off regardless of who you are and how old you are. So thanks, Dad. I appreciate it.
His dad's been trying to get one for a long time, but got one. On behalf of the city, I know we have several aldermen here. If y'all stand up. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and of course, the citizens too. This is from the city of Millington, Tennessee. It's an honor to present you with this key to our city. So it's got your name on there, and of course, it talks about a lot of the things that's already been talked about. We thank you so much for being a memorable and honorable contribution to the communities of Memphis and your hometown, Millington. So being a Trojan, you know, you started out there. I think I was there at a lot of the games since I had to school away at the same time. So, and you came all the way through there. You went through the University of Memphis, and of course now we're all Tiger fans too. So we appreciate it.